Hey everyone, welcome back to more Ace Attorney. So, we did the first bit of an investigation, question mark. And now we're gonna do the second bit, question mark. I don't know what's going on, but go ahead and just get back into it. Oh, yes, load my data. It'll be fun. Oh right, we were in here and we found the bug. It's past 9 p.m. already, isn't it? I wonder if Mr. Edgeworth has already found Mystic Maya. These things take time. I'd say probably not. Police are professionals, Pearls. They'll find her, so you don't worry. If we can win or a not guilty verdict tomorrow, then everything will be okay. You're right. So the real person who killed Mr. Corritto is that assassin, Mr. Shelley the Killer, right? And the car Miss Andrews found at the crime scene seems to be proof of that. But if that's the case, then a new question comes to mind. Who was the one that hired the killer to begin with? Who was his client? You mean, who asked for the murder? That person didn't want to dirty their own hands in blood. But whoever this client is, they're still a killer. Who could have hired an assassin? Do you think it was Miss Andrews? I wonder. But if she was the client, then why go through the effort to stab the knife into the corpse herself? But if Miss Andrews wasn't the client, then no, it can't be. Matt Ongard himself? Mr. Ongard really did hire the assassin. Then he's not innocent at all. Far from it. He would be guilty of the crime. But it can't be Mr. Ongard, right? I mean, when we first talked with him. I mean, technically, he didn't kill him. He didn't do the act of killing. So I don't think he really was lying if... technically. Didn't kill anyone. Includes Juan Corritto. Did you remember something, Nick? Yeah, something Miss Andrews said at the trial today. She said something interesting. So what is this interesting thing? Oh, that's right. You didn't hear it, did you, Pearls? Juan had bet everything on the Jammin' Ninja this year. And if he lost the Grand Prix, he was going to make sure Matt was going down with him. That's what he thought anyway. It looks like somehow Juan had in his hands a secret so powerful. Oh yeah, that would destroy Matt's acting career had it been revealed. Mr. Ongard's secret. What is the secret? I don't know yet. But for now, let's think about it this way. Mr. Corritto was going to reveal this secret. That means Mr. Ongard had plenty of motive to have Mr. Corritto silence. Which means we have to meet with Mr. Ongard. There's no way around it now. Okay. Wait, but we can't. It's already closed, isn't it? Sorry, I don't know what my dog is doing. Wow, it's really getting late, isn't it, Mr. Nick? Yeah, it's past 9 p.m. already. Still have some things to prepare for tomorrow's trial. She's having a hard time trying to get comfortable. What's the deal? I don't know what she's doing. There's still a matter of the secret Mr. Corritto held about Mr. Ongard. And Miss Andrews' real intentions. These are two things I must know tonight. But aren't visiting hours over at the detention center? I'm sure we'll think of something, Pearls, don't you worry. Oh. Hey, wait! What is it, whippersnapper? All I know is nothing that has anything to do with you is ever good. Just like now, I was handed this strange device for who knows what reason. I was told to use it to search the whole hotel. That's the bug sweeper, isn't it? The one Gumshoe made. I don't know, and frankly, I don't care, but the request came from Edgypoo, so... Edgeworth. And he said... Feel angry. Direct your anger at this unsophisticated lawyer. So I'm gonna feel free to direct all my anger towards you. Gee, thanks a bundle, Edgeworth. What a pal you are. This is absolutely top secret, so you had better keep it to yourselves. Here they found a spy camera hidden in one of the presents. Very interesting. I'm sure it was, you know, is to catch poor Juan in the middle of the scandalous meeting. Scandalous? What's that? It means, well, you know, that gossip that's been going around about my dear Juan. Oh, you mean the thing about Miss Andrews? But I'm sure she must have had a reason for getting close to Mr. Coretta. I'll let you in another secret, youngin'. I know who planted that spy camera. It was that obnoxious, puffy-haired photographer girl. The nerve of some people. Spying on people by herself. As if I wouldn't want to see it for myself, too. Wow, the alien actually admitted her true intentions for a change. I don't know what you're thinking exactly, but I bet it's nothing good. I didn't say anything. So you want to know about Juan and that manager, right? Actually, as I hear it, they were something of a refreshing pair of those two. Oh. I'll tell you, Juan really welcomed that manager with open arms, I heard. That manager? Who are you talking about? You don't know. That manager woman Juan had. It's the same she killed herself, though. Oh, you're talking about Miss Celeste Impacts. Miss Andrew's mentor, right? Yes, that one. That Celeste girl. She was supposed to get married, you know. Married? You mean to Mr. Coretta? Really? You young kids today don't know anything, do you? That girl Celeste killed herself 3 days after their marriage announcement. 3 days after their marriage announcement? What in the... Oh. It's really sad. Why would Miss Impacts want to kill herself? She was going to get married. Well, that's because she was thrown away, you see, by Juan. What? But they were going to get married, right? They promised each other, right? They held a grand announcement session, but 3 days later, Juan suddenly canceled their marriage. Is that true? It was in the weekly magazines. But why? Why would he do that? That was not in the magazines, unfortunately. I see. That night after Juan called off the wedding, that manager's last killed herself. How terrible. That's crazy, bro. I wonder what happens between those two. I guess I'll keep moving. Oh, I'm sorry. All right. On that night, there must have been at least a few hundred people here. I guess the police are done with their questioning and investigating. Looks like things here in the lobby have finally calmed down. Doesn't look like the Mr. Scruffy detective is here. Well, he's out there with that camera asking around at all the electronics stores. I'll make some salad for him for dinner. Looks like Pearls really appreciates what Gumshoe is doing for us. Mr. Nick? Yes? Where's the lettuce? I don't think I've ever bought lettuce before. Aw, I guess I'll have to give up on making a salad then. Guess the lack of lettuce is kind of a problem. Visiting hours ended a few hours ago. Looks like we're not going to get a chance to talk to Mr. Ongard tonight. But... is it what we have to ask very important? Yeah, but I don't think that matters to the guard. It feels sort of tense in here, doesn't it, Mr. Nick? Yeah, it does. Wonder if something happened. You're Mr. Ongard's lawyer, right? Yes, sir. Well, we finally found just the person we've been looking for. A real decisive witness. Real decisive witness? You mean for the Ongard case? We're taking the witness statement now. Right now. Gotta hand it to Mr. Edgeworth. What's Edgeworth up to now? Who is this witness? I think you know this person quite well, Mr. Lawyer. Mr. Nick. Between the kidnapper's demand and now this, can't see any way to win here. Oh yeah. Mr. Edgeworth wanted me to tell you something. He did? Even though visiting hours are long over at the detention center, he wanted me to grant you special permission. So there you go. Oh, there we go. What? I already called them, so there you go. Go on. Go talk to your heart's content. Thank you very much. Such good news, Mr. Nick. Go talk to your heart's content. Sounds like the police are pretty sure they have tomorrow's trial in the bag. I'm sure they must have transferred Miss Andrews here by now. So that means that both Mr. Ongard and Miss Andrews are in this detention center. Now then, whose story do I want to hear? What? Oh no. Wait. Well, I think we really wanted to talk to Ongard, right? Oh. I mean, we keep talking about Ongard, so I think we should talk to Ongard? Why would it give me a choice? Oh, no. Okay. Let's do that, I guess. Dude, it's Mr. Wright. You can get me off the hook tomorrow. I'm counting on you. I hope so, too. Edgeworth just dropped a bombshell on me by saying that Juan Coretta was killed by an assassin, and that the assassin's client is this man, Matt Ongard. What's wrong? Mr. Ongard, there's something I must know with 100% certainty. You seem kind of different. You're totally not like your usual lawyer dude self. Oh, is there gonna be locks? About the press conference. You mean the one where Juan was gonna dress up as a nickel samurai? Yeah, I heard a little bit more about it from Miss Andrews. Okay, secret's so powerful. Could you please fill me in on what the secret is, please? There goes. Dang, 5. Knew this was coming. Mr. Nick, don't tell me. Cyclops. You said a secret, right? But I don't have any idea what it is. Do you, dude? Do you know about Mr. Coretta and Miss Andrews' relationship? Well, it's over the tabloids, dude. But I don't know any of the details, if that's what you mean. Look, how many times do I have to tell you? I don't care what Juan did with his life. Miss Andrews, she had a purpose in mind when she started seeing Mr. Coretta. Her mentor was Mr. Coretta's manager. And Miss Andrews was going to get Miss Celeste's impact suicide note from him. Celeste? Does that jog any memories? Dude, I suddenly just got totally hungry. Yeah, for pizza? My treat. Mr. Nick, what is pizza? Is it kind of like a pea with like green peas? What? Let's go eat one later, okay? Got cut off by the pizza dude at the shop. It's too bad. Well, how about we get our minds off this topic and talk about something else, okay? Mr. Ongard, are you connected to Miss Impact's suicide in some way? Well, I don't know if I have anything yet. I mean, I have some stuff about it. But I don't know if I have all the information. Mr. Wright, please, you have to help me. Uh-oh. Mr. Powers! What happened? Why are you here? You see, I got roped into this somehow. What? Now I'm going to testify at tomorrow's trial. Oh no! So decides to witness is Mr. Powers. I was talking with the detective until a little while ago and I was on my way home. When all of a sudden, you there, you're under arrest. And I was brought back here. Oh. They said my face and whole self in general looks suspicious or something. Well, I guess I can see how they thought you looked suspicious. I'm just a normal guy on an exercise show for kids. Is that a crime? About this testimony you're giving, what are you going to talk about? Well, I really don't know yet. It sounds like I saw something pretty important from what they tell me. You saw something important. What was it? Well, the detective told me not to talk about it. Can't tell anyone, especially not that lawyer, he said. What do you think that lawyer, the detective, was talking about? I'm going to take a wild guess and say it's me. Yeah, you got it. Mr. Nick. Mystic Maya and myself are your only two allies in this whole world, but it's alright. Ouch. I don't really have a lot of friends, do I? This is going to do a lot of damage to Matt, you know. Because he's got that refreshing like a spring breeze image going. Well, what is he really like? Well, let's see. Matt always has been the kind of a player with women. He would never really turn a pretty face away, if you know what I mean. He'd always say it's just a game to justify himself. Oh. Ow! What? How horrible, that's unforgivable. Ow, sorry, didn't mean to offend you. But you know, he said once that there's only one person in the world who won't swoon me over me. One person who wouldn't swoon over him. His manager, you know. Miss Adrian Andrews. Why is Mr. Powers suddenly looking kind of energetic? You see, I'm actually a sucker for gossip. I mean, celebrities in their world have this dazzling sort of image, right? Dazzling sort of image, but aren't you part of that dazzle, Mr. Powers? No, I'm more of a hairy, sweaty, smelly, brutish kind of guy, you see. It's okay, really. Get plenty of gossip about a lot of other stars around me as things happen. Well, that's true. Oh, hey, so did you hear about this yet? Is Andrew's mentor in suicide? Me, Miss Pax. We heard something about how our wedding was cancelled. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Thought about it a little the other day, about the mysterious stuff. Hey, Mr. Wright, why don't you ask me about that? Go on ahead. Mr. Powers is so charged up, his skin is practically glowing with electricity. Hey, so have you heard this? Celeste left a suicide note. And they say that Juan went and hid it. We heard about that in court today. But there wasn't any actual proof that she had left the note. Well, this is what I think. I think that something bad was written on that note. Something bad for Juan, that is. Something bad for Mr. Coretta. Why do you figure so? Well, before she died, Celeste talked with a few of her friends. She said, "It looks like I got caught up with a truly insidious man." Truly insidious man. Did she mean Mr. Coretta by that? Well, there's no one else that fits the bill, right? And that would be the reason enough for him to hide the suicide note. I see. Well, that's some good info. Thank you. You're welcome. Mr. Ungard and Miss Andrews, they're both at the detention center right now. Still things I don't understand or know about, I'm sure. I have to get the two of them to tell me everything. I guess we'll go back. Oh, okay. Let's talk to Adrian. She could probably give us some more information. Oh, it's you. Sorry to be visiting at such a late hour. A few questions I absolutely have to ask you tonight. Me? I thought your client was Matt. I'm sure Miss Andrews knows something. She can't be clueless about the secret Mr. Coretta had on Mr. Ongard. Okay. I'd like to ask you about my on-guard, if you don't mind. Mr. Wright, you still don't know, do you? The real him, I mean. He seemed to bear a lot of resentment towards Mr. On-guard. If that's the case, then why did you become his manager? And why did you become intimate with his rival? That has nothing to do with his case, nothing. About Miss Celeste's impacts. I had finally put her death behind me. And now, thanks to you, it's all come back to the surface. I'm sorry. Yes, I was shocked by her suicide. It's true that when I heard the rumor that Juan was the one who had hidden her suicide note, I began to draw close to him. I wanted to get her suicide note back, and to burn it. He wanted to burn it, but why? I didn't want it to spread like just another piece of gossip. But I never had any murderous intent towards Juan. Never do something so stupid. Suicide note, huh? I wonder what it said. Why did you try to frame Mr. On-guard? That's simple, because he's the killer, that's why. Isn't it the duty of every good citizen to inform the police? But there has to be another way. Police are excellent doing their job, so they'd figure it out, right? Yes, they're so good that they couldn't figure out the real truth behind Celeste's death. Miss Andrews. Well, I know you're not the type of person to do something without reason. So please, tell me why you did what you did. Revenge. Huh? Did you say something just now? Oh, just one lock? Psych lock, huh? Don't you understand yet? You're not my lawyer. To be honest, you're more like my enemy. But I'm sure I just heard Miss Andrews say, revenge. Huh. It's one lock? Revenge. Let me just look around a little bit more, just in case. Is Gumshoe here? Nick, your phone. I like the sound of this ringtone right now. Sounds kind of ominous. It's probably just your imagination. Surely pick it up, Mr. Nick. It could be really important. Hello? We got a big problem, pal. What's wrong? I'm on my way to your office right now. Okay. Hey, wait a sec. Why is he coming here? It's terrible. I don't know what to say, pal. It's the end. Oh. I got here faster than I thought. Hey? No time to relax now, pal. I'm confused as anything here. Well, what happened? We got him. We know who bought the spy camera. Eh? This quickly. And this bear is what gave them away, pal. The bear. Figured it out, pal. I figured that we should have been looking into the bear instead of the camera. But was it a Mr. Edgeworth that figured? Shh, pearls. And, go on. There's only one person who bought one of those bears who's related to this crime. Who is it? Be so rude as to spy on another person in the room. Matt On-guard. Huh? Matt On-guard? Your client, that's you, pal. And here I thought things couldn't get any worse. Are you sure you heard right? The person who bought this bear was... I heard it from the department store clerk, pal. This is the credit card receipt for the purchase. It was $3,800, pal. That's an exact match to the price of that stuffed bear. A receipt? That's all you have? Nah, it's not just the receipt, pal. The store clerk said so himself. He told me, I'm sure I sold the bear to Mr. On-guard. I mean, the clerk even got Mr. On-guard's autograph out of it, pal. I'm sure the person that bought the stuffed bear was Mr. On-guard himself. My sight is failing me. This can't be. So what about the spy camera we found? That's a dead end, pal. I mean, you can get this kind of thing from anywhere. But for now, I guess I can give these back to you for you to file away any evidence. I know you don't want to give up, pal. Never thought. I didn't think it was possible. The person who put the spy camera in Juan Correda's room was Matt On-guard. Why Why would Mr. Ungar do something like this? I bet it was to catch Miss Andrews and Mr. Corita in one of their rendezvous. I bet it's not good enough for me. I have to know the absolute truth behind this camera. Are you going to see him, Mr. Ongard, I mean? Yeah. I'm scared, Mr. Nick. I wonder what we'll find out next. I'm scared myself, but I have to put on a good face for Pearls. That Ongard, what in the world have you done? Honestly, I don't think I have any more information. Okay. You're working really late, you know. It's already past 10 p.m., dude. Oh. I wanted to talk to Adrian first. I think it's time you told me the truth. Max, don't you know ignorance is a bliss? Really want to know. Let's talk. Okay, wait. Hold on. Hold on. I just want to see what her psych lock is. Okay. Because it's just one lock. Why frame him? I already told you countless times because I thought Matt was the killer. No, that's not it. I know you have personal reason to dislike Mr. Ongard. Miss Andrews, you may think I didn't hear it, but I know you said something earlier. You said revenge. So are you saying I was taking my revenge out on Matt, and that's why? What an absurd idea. I don't have anything I want to take revenge for. Miss Andrews, a woman who lives by being dependent on other people. There's something or someone in her past that would make her take revenge. Something or someone? Well, I guess it would be Celeste. Wait, someone who did something to her, or someone who was the reason that she would be willing to take revenge? I don't understand this question. There's someone or something in her past that would make her take revenge. Shoot, I don't have any health. Okay. I understood the question. Celeste. There's only one catalyst that would cause such strong feelings, even revenge. That is what impacts his suicide. What are you trying to say? Celeste was Juan's manager. On top of that, the one who hit her suicide note was also Juan. What does all this have to do with Matt? You're right. You haven't mentioned him yet. But for you to hate Mr. Ongard, it would mean that he must have had some relation to Miss Impacts and her suicide. Can you explain to me what this relation is between Celeste and Matt? I don't think I have that information. Oh, okay, so I think I need to talk to Matt first then. I guess he's gonna be the one to tell me the answer. Okay. I was like, oh, she has like one lock. So it makes sense for you to get through her first. Okay. Boom! Now then, let's hear what the secret of yours is. What if Mr. Kurita had been successful in his plan? What would he have disclosed? I told you before, dude. I don't know anything about Juan, okay? Look, Mr. Wright, I can keep on saying it until I'm blue in the face, but totally didn't pay Juan any attention the whole time that night. I mean, come on. I was in the middle of a nap. Don't lie to me. Huh? I know you paid close attention to Mr. Kurita, especially on that night. Dig that! Someone used his camera to secretly film Mr. Kurita's room on the night of the murder. Secretly film? What? And then sent the images the camera took with this transmitter. Wow, but dude, where was this camera you were talking about hidden? I haven't broke a single lock. Spy camera was hidden in this bear's eye. A bear that was supposed to be a present from a fan. Ooh! There we go. I guess one had a few of those kinds of fans too, huh? Actually, I wouldn't say this bear was a present from a fan. You sure, dude? Who else could it be from? Person who gave this bear to Mr. Kurita was. Take that. Sorry. Mr. Ongard, don't you know where this bear is from? I don't think I ever met Mr. Baird before, dude. But he says he knows you. How did you forget such a great friend? What else did the bear tell you? He says that the one who put the camera in his eye was you, Mr. Ongard. If I didn't know how you work in court, I think I was in some serious trouble. Come on, this is all a joke, right, dude? You're just pulling my leg. Well, you're not ready to give up your secret yet. Well, do you have any proof that you want to show me first? Here's proof that it was you who put the camera inside the bear. Oh. I have here one credit card receipt, Mr. Ongard. It was from when you bought that stuffed bear. Dude, all you can tell from this is that I spent $3,800. I go to the department store all the time, okay? This $3,800 could be a toothbrush I bought that one time. A $3,800 toothbrush? It's ivory. It's got elephant hair for bristles. Ew. Ew. He's right. Elephant hair. Is that what rich people use nowadays? Anyway, store clerk clearly remembers you and your purchase. After all, you even gave him an autograph, did you not? Dude, you should have said that earlier. Shoot. I still have 3 locks. Can I ask you one thing? You're my lawyer, right, dude? So if you are, then why are you looking into that stuff like that? Because if I don't know the truth, I can't help you. Sounds like the stupid lawyer talk to me. Hey, let's stop talking about this, okay? No, not yet. I haven't asked you why you set the camera up yet. And what your secret is. Of course, it would be strictly confidential. So, what are you going to do now? I'm going to find out what I want to know, because I must. The reason you hit this camera in Mr. Kurita's room and filled it in secret is... Wait, the reason? Oh, maybe I don't have this information. I assume it has to do with Celeste. Shoot, I don't know. They made it sound like there wasn't anything else for me to do. A reason? Well, you definitely... I feel like I would select Celeste here. I mean, I won't die if it's wrong. I can go back. It's wrong. Damn it. I think I need to come back. I guess there's something I missed. I'll be back. Otherwise I'm gonna die. We haven't gone here. Is there anything new here? Oh, looks like no one's around. What happened to that person with the stuffed teddy bear stitty face? Must be the butler with the stitches in his face. Shoo! Oh, there you are. I guess you're still awake, huh, Shoo? Come on, let's play! I wonder if that butler, Mr. Doe, is already asleep or not. Small door at the bottom of this bigger door, Mr. Nick. What's that? Another door over there. Should go wandering off over there, Mr. Nick. Yes, Pearls. Huh. Well, I guess there's nothing here. Wait! Was he in here before? Hold on, wait. Maybe... I wonder if she knows anything about him. Since she worked there. No. So unhelpful. Okay. It was worth a shot. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot! Dang it. That's Juan's former manager, right? Celeste Impact. She was with Globia Studios for a while way back then. Some things happened and she ended up moving over to Worldwide Studios. Some things, as in? Well, there's no one left around who knows the details, you know. Only rumors are left now. That's Miss Andrew. She's my manager. For a little bit. Just a little. I know about Miss Andrews. Here's the thing. I don't really know her. Give you a little bit of details. Matt's younger than me. I think this is all the same. I guess you don't want to talk about the rumors. This is all the same from before, too. Shoot, what do I do? Miss Adrian Andrews' mentor. Because of the suicide of the mentor she depended on. Attempted suicide. The question is, who is Miss Andrews relying on now? Wish I were totally changed, pal. Wonder what she's doing right now. Sure, she's still being questioned. She sure got herself into a big mess trying to frame Mr. Engard. She'll probably be spending the night at the detention center. That's right. Can't believe it. Maya got getting kidnapped all because of this guy. I mean, what kind of person is the real murderer anyway? Maybe they're a big fan of Mr. Engard. Kidnapper's voice. He sounded like an old man to me. Not really a fan of action shows or anything. Oh. I guess I don't really have much else. But what would be the reason? Huh? Let's see. Why frame him? I feel like I'm missing something, but I looked everywhere. Oops. Can you explain the relation? I guess I don't have that information. I don't know what the relationship is. This is annoying. What? So we have to present what? We have to present the... What? That doesn't make a lot of sense. So you have to present the magazine clipping or Adrian Andrews because you're gonna say that he was probably trying to catch the thing, even though we know that's not really what he was trying to figure out. Yeah, that's weird. That's a little weird. Okay. Adrian Andrews. We're going around. The Miss Andrews and Mr. Coretta were having secret meetings. You was keeping tabs on Coretta. We're going to reveal this as a fact and turn it into a scandal. Isn't that right? Dude, you can be such a moron. Huh? Oh man, Mr. Lawyer Dude. That kind of scandal? That's the good stuff. That's what we in the industry call juicy. Good stuff. Juicy. Look, we can get publicity without spending a penny with that kind of stuff. I mean, if people stopped paying attention to us, then it'd be the end, dude. Too bad that wasn't your attention. What are you talking about? Wish your reason for spying was something so innocent, but it wasn't. That's so weird. Yeah, that doesn't make a lot of sense. You didn't spy on Mr. Coretta because of Miss Andrews. There's only one reason I can think for you to do such a thing. And now we present the card. So we need to present a false reason and to build up to the real reason. It's kind of strange. At least that's how I'm looking at it. This. What's this card? Maybe he doesn't know about this card. This is a certain man's calling card. Man is Shelly DeKiller. I'm sure you know of him, don't you? Shelly DeKiller? That's ridiculous. Why would I know some shady scumbag like him? I don't really know him. Why are you acting so jumpy all of a sudden? This is it. I'm finally starting to get the truth. Can't afford to make any more mistakes now. Mr. Matt Engard. I know why you know Mr. DeKiller. It's because you're his client. Since you're the one who set up that camera, that means you knew. You knew exactly what was going to happen in that room. So, how? How would you know something like that? Because you're his client. That's why. You hired Shelley to kill her to assassinate Mr. Juan Corrida. The real mastermind behind this whole murder is you, Matt Engard. Huh. Here I was trying to be a good boy for you, dude. I thought if you didn't know, you'd be able to do your job without feeling bad. Well, that's what I thought anyway. Mr. Engard, you really did hire. Hold on a sec. I'm gonna consult myself, okay? Consult myself? I guess it's probably about time anyway. About time for what? I think it's time for you to meet him now, Mr. Lawyer Dude. What the? What's happening? How do you... What? I'm shocked. How do you... How... I can't talk. How do you do, Mr. Lawyer? I'm at On Guard. What's with the whole scar? Well done, Mr. Wright. But it wasn't easy to gather as much information as you have. You really? So you are Shelley the Killer's client? You didn't really think I would dirty my own hands in this, did you? What do you mean? And that woman, Adrienne was quite brave herself. Trying to stick the crime on me. Didn't think she had it in her. All I care about is that Juan is dead. Isn't that right, Mr. Lawyer? That's... You're lying. What a terrible... It's way past your bedtime, little girl. Go on and let us grown-ups talk about it more. About more adult things. Why? Why did you hide the video camera and... Weakling soon believes the words of others, just like the pathetic Adrian. He knew about Miss Andrews' secret. I'm no weakling. I don't believe anyone, least of all assassins. What? Oh, come now, Mr. Wright. Assassins aren't above blackmail. Turn their clients into cash cows while holding the sinful deed over their heads. Superstar like me, how much do you think I'm worth? Care to guess? And that's why... Yes, that's where the video comes in. It's got his face and the crime scene recorded on it, preserved for all time. With that, I can keep him at bay, and even blackmail him if I want. That's right, that video is my insurance. Isn't that what they call it, Mr. Wright? Why would you do something so wrong? Because I'm a grown-up, and I can. Good enough an answer for you, little girl. Why would you kill Mr. Corrida? Because he was about to sling so much dung onto my beautiful public image. Scandals are a little annoying, aren't they? All because of that press conference, isn't it? If Mr. Corrida had been able to give it then, Mr. Engard's secret would have... Well, that's what we call taking advantage of situation, you know? No interest in doing it, really, but bit by bit, it crept up on me. And then the situation just presented itself perfectly. How beautiful, I thought. And that's how Mr. Corrida ended up dead. Let me tell you something. I'm not like Adrian. I don't depend on anyone. People are simply things to be used and thrown away. Put on a sweet, innocent face and people will swallow anything you feed them. Adrian fell for it. The assassin too. And and how can I forget? Even you fell for it, Mr. Lawyer. Everyone all working their butts off for me, Matt Engard. Aw, did that leave you speechless? What a shame. What's wrong, Mr. Lawyer? Grown awfully quiet. How could I have been deceived by you all this time? First met, I asked that if you had killed Juan Corrida. You answered very clearly that you hadn't killed anyone. Hey now, I never told you any lies. That person who did the killing was that killer guy, right? All I'm guilty of is taking a catnap in my room. You killed Mr. Corrida. I dare you to say that in court tomorrow. Aw, too bad. Can't. You're my lawyer after all, aren't you? Could always drop my case and refuse to represent me. How does that sound? But you can't, can you? That would be one thing you absolutely can't do. Mystic Maya. You wouldn't want to test a killer. He's a man of his word, or so I hear. Could end up getting a certain friend of yours rubbed out if you lose. You. Scoundrel. So if I were you, Mr. Wright, Esquire, I think I would give it all my all tomorrow. Remember, everyone likes a happy win-win resolution. I'll get you for this. Such a cliche phrase. Bond said something just like that, if memory serves. Of course, well, we all know how things turned out for him, don't we? Good night, Mr. Lawyer. Maya. Maya, what am I supposed to do? This is interesting! Bro. And now, you finally found it. What the heck? Where did you come from? The starting line of this case. Edgeworth. I don't care for the horrid atmosphere here. Let's return to the precinct. Wait! I have to talk to Adrian! Well, Wright, what are you going to do if you plan on changing your strategy? No, we can't do that. That's right. He's holding Maya hostage. What should we do? That's not something I can answer for you. Mr. Edgeworth? Right, only you can decide where to go from here. 1 year ago at the time, I didn't truly understand what a prosecutor was. And that is why I had to leave the prosecutor's office. Felt that I couldn't stand in court of law until I knew what a prosecutor really was. And now, Wright, it's your turn. My turn? What is this thing called a lawyer? What can you do as one? You must find the answer, and you must find it on your own. Philosophical talk about lawyers and prosecutors. I'm a lawyer, but to fight for someone who's clearly a killer, at on guard. That man is really a... doesn't matter who, every person deserves a proper defense and a fair trial. Isn't that the basis of a judicial system? Proper defense? What exactly is that? It is where a lawyer forcibly and blindly gets adequate through shouting and trickery. Ironic that you of all people would say such a thing. Isn't that exactly how you fought for all your clients up until now? Well, that may be true, but it's because I believed my clients to be innocent from the bottom of my heart. But if I were to get on guard to inadequate, that isn't a proper defense at all. I became a lawyer because I thought I could save people who were suffering and in pain. But when I look at this mess we're in, I can't even protect the person closest to me. Even if I win the case, I would still lose in the end. I just don't know what to do. Right, would you get a hold of yourself? You have it all wrong. We aren't some sort of heroes. We're only human, you and I. You want to save someone. That's something easier said than done, wouldn't you say? You're a defense attorney. You can't run away from that. You can only fight. That's all you can do. Why fight? People like you and Francesca von Karma are always using all you have to pin me down. You fight to the very end, even when you know the truth is not with you. But I'm not like you. You can't fight for a false verdict. For a man I clearly know to be guilty. Francesca, she fights for herself. The only thing she fights for is her perfect win record. That's all. And, isn't that the same as you? Isn't that why you ran away a year ago? Because your precious win record was destroyed? You're so petty. I see. Now I understand why you despise me so. However, you are mistaken. Thanks to you, when you sealed off my path to a perfect win record, began to realize the error of my ways. I realized that things such as a perfect record were meaningless. What? I don't believe you. Are you saying that is why you left the prosecutor's office? But then why are you here now? The answer to that is something you will find out on your own. I have faith you'll see it before the verdict is read tomorrow. But if you can't, then you'll be powerless to change the ending of the story. Mr. Nick, the transceiver! I'm sorry for what happened earlier. Now then, Mr. Attorney, do you wager you could obtain an article tomorrow? My, what is the matter, Mr. Attorney? I don't sense your usual anger this time. Tell me, please, why are you holding Maya hostage for Mr. Engarde's sake? Why are you doing this for that cold-blooded killer? Right. Please don't misunderstand things. He is my client. Don't toy with me. A man who hires an assassin is just as much of a killer himself. I believe you're asking me for a reason as to why I'm doing what I am. Yeah. This is what I like to call my aftercare. What the heck is aftercare? My nan carries on a certain amount of honor and dignity, Mr. Attorney. Take great care to ensure that no suspicion falls upon my clients for my handiwork. That is what is called client relations and is part of my assassin's duty. Assassin's duty? I don't know why I said it like that. We're unlucky this time, and my client was arrested as a suspect. As a result, I did what I had to enlist your expert help, Mr. Attorney, and to ensure that you would do everything in your power to the very end. What is your name? I do believe I told you once before, however. You did, but my name is the Killer, Shelly the Killer. You're Shelly the Killer? Please keep in mind that you do not have much space to maneuver with me. As a killer, I always finish what I set out to do. If you fail to keep up your end of the bargain, Maya, be my duty as an assassin to see it she receives a nice long nap. No! Now then, if you'll excuse me, if someone were to trace the signal back to me, it would be quite troublesome. Mystic Maya! Mystic Maya! I don't know what to say. Edgeworth. Did you hear that at the end of the transmission? Oh. That. It sounded like a cat. A cat. It can't be. That cat, can it? What is it? I think I know where Shelly the Killer is holding Maya hostage. Edgeworth, have all the police units head for Engarde's mansion immediately. Alright. You hurry over as well, then. Don't lose hope yet, Pearls. The fight has only just begun. Yeah. Okay. What am I doing? Oh, wait, actually. I already talked to that dude. Do I have... Do I have information now? Wait. I don't have anything new. Never mind. I thought I had something new, but no, I don't. Let's just keep going. How do I get over there? Here. Maya! Please answer us, Mr. Maya. We have this area completely surrounded. There's no way for him to escape. Assuming he's still in the area. Can't believe it. That butler. All this time, he was the killer. He and Engarde were working together all this time. I'm sure they had worked out a contingency plan ahead of time. There's a teddy bear here now. Small door at the bottom of this bigger door, Mr. Nick. Wait, what's this bear here? Oh, it's a figurine of a bear. A lot of cuts in it for some reason. Bear, isn't that more of a thing for Mr. Corita? Why would something like this be here? Right, look down. There's a little pet door installed here. I'm sure that's for Shu. Do you think that this came through that little door? Huh, this door. It's locked. Pretty used to breaking doors down by now. Let's go, Edgeworth. Finally, bro. There's no one here. Looks at this room, I would say this is Enguarde's private lounge. Look at this, right? Antenna for sending and receiving radio signals in the VCR. Check inside the deck. If there's a tape, it would be an important piece of evidence. If we're lucky, it'll have the moment the crime was committed recorded on it. Sorry, but tape deck is empty. There's no tape to be found. No. There's a mistake that someone used this to record something. Looks like someone took the tape we were looking for and escaped with it. Enguarde's computer. Maya, why couldn't you have used this to help? Mr. Nick, where's the power switch? Oh, I get it. So that's what happened. She couldn't find the power switch. Zero an antenna. Footage that the spy camera took at the scene of the crime. It was beamed here and recorded on tape. If only we had that tape, it would be really helpful. Huge television and speakers loomed largely here. I'm sure if Maya saw this, she'd say, "Die, a happy samurai fan if I could see the Nicholas Samurai on a TV like this." Yeah, that's what she would say. Ah, I can't believe I just made a joke about Maya, all things considered. Well... what a spacious sofa. Bet 10 pearls would fit on here. I don't think 10 on me would fit, Mr. Nick. Little door for Shu and this big door. Pretty sure Maya used this door to shove this out of here. I'm sure it was her. Time you give me some piece of evidence, it's always the most crucial piece. This time too, I'm sure. Can't read all the labels, but it's this very large collection of videotapes. Looks like Enguarde taped all of his own shows. Very small table. Bet I could barely squeeze 3 pearls in there. I didn't sit on a table to begin with, Mr. Nick. I looked around. Oh! I just moved. He searched all over, but it looks like he got away. I'm sorry. Looks like he slipped out of our grasp this time. Now, we lost our only lead. Don't give up yet. That little girl is looking to you to be her pillar. Yeah, you're right. We're close, I can tell. We already set up checkpoints along every route leading out of this district. Leave the rest to us. Maya. There's a picture of Celeste down here. This looks like a picture of Miss Impax. With love, Celeste. Miss Impax, you mean... yeah, Mr. Corita's former manager. Why would a picture of Miss Impax be here in Mr. Enguarde's mansion? Why does it say with love? This might be a clue. I think that's what I need. What's wrong, Pearls? Please let me see that picture frame. What's so special about the frame? On the back! There's something written on the back of the frame! Maya. It's Mystic Maya. She left us a message. What? I thought you'd come. I knew you would. Now listen up. Better get Enguarde's a guilty sentence, okay? If you get that creepy slime bag not guilty, I'll never forgive you ever. I'm fine, so you don't need to worry. There's so much I want to write, but I don't think I have a lot of time left. Pearly, you there too, right? Make sure you help Nick. Okay, someone's gotta watch out for the helpless lunk. That's it for now, Nick. I guess I'll talk to you guys later.
So she's okay?
That's... No! Mystic Maya! Right. What's wrong? Why the blank stare? Nothing. Searched the house and this is the last room. Looks like he eluded us. Edgeworth. Yes. As far as clues go, I think this is about all I'm going to get. I'm still short one last thing. And what is that?
Right.
Miss Andrews' Cyclock. I could just find out what secret she's holding. And I think I stand a chance in court tomorrow. To blow this case wide open and expose the truth. I think I know what you're thinking. I'll contact the detention center.
Thanks, Edgeworth.
Well, let's go, Pearls. It's time to open that last lock.
What an eventful investigation.
Hey, Mr. Wright. What's wrong? You look ill. Miss Andrews. Come to remove your Cyclock. Cyclock? I want to know, and you will tell me. Your secret. Fine, go ahead. Try to break me if you can.
Okay. Alright. Let's just... Bloop, 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 bloop. Okay. There we go. Celeste! Jesus. Okay. Ooh. There we go. That's what I needed.
This is a photo of Miss Impax, correct? She looks younger than when she passed away, though. With love, Celeste. This isn't Miss Impax's writing, isn't it? Where did you find this? No, that's alright. It was a rhetorical question. Yeah, it is. Found this at Mr. Ongard's mansion. And after all this time, my last remaining secret has been revealed.
Yeah, full health! Let's go.
Celeste, she was supposed to get married to Juan. Yes, but I heard that it didn't work out. Because Mr. Coretta didn't want to get married to her anymore, right? Yes, because of Matt. Because of Mr. Ongard? What do you mean? I think I could see where this is going. Celeste, she was Matt's manager a long time ago. She was the happiest woman in the world at the time.
Oh, that's so cute! I was working part-time back then, and
I often saw the two of them together. So that's why With Love, Celeste is written on the frame of that picture. They were a couple, weren't they? It wasn't anything as splendid as that. Celeste was being used.
oh. It's not that cute anymore. They looked happy, but never mind.
Toyed until she was thrown away. That's horrible.
Sorry, I spoke too soon. Sorry. Sorry.
Matt's entire image is built around how nice and wonderful of a man he is. A scandal that would have destroyed that. Which is why Celeste, in her kindness, moved over to Worldwide Studios. That is where she met Juan. She seemed really happy with him, even happier than when she was with Matt.
Please don't unplug anything. It's fine.
It's fine. Celeste and Juan were such a good match that they were even planning to get married. Then, it was suddenly called off. On the night Juan called their marriage off, Celeste, she killed herself. And that's why I framed Matt. It was revenge for Celeste and myself. I'm sure even you can guess why Juan called the wedding off, right? Matt confessed to Juan about his relationship with Celeste. I see, so that's what happened. But why did Mr. Coretta have to call off the wedding? I don't understand at all. Probably because of his worthless male pride. Yeah, they were just in a previous relationship, but they clearly weren't together anymore. Juan and Matt were always fierce rivals. Matt waited for the wedding announcement and then unleashed the truth on Juan. He was aiming for it when it would hurt Juan the most. What the heck? Poor Miss Synpax. That wasn't the end of it. That day, I almost certain that Celeste left a suicide note behind. And in that note, she left a detailed account of Matt's various misdeeds, and so that she never again be hurt by Matt, she chose to die. Then, Juan discovered her body and hit her note. But why would he do that? It's simple. Juan realized that the note was a powerful weapon against Matt. It would be especially damaging to his refreshing like a spring breeze image. In any case, with its pride hurt, Juan sought revenge. Revenge. There's that word again. Juan wanted to publicly disclose the contents of the suicide note. At a time that would cause Matt the most damage, of course. And that was at the press conference, after the stage show. I know all about it because I heard it from Juan. It was so I could find out about all this that I drew close to Juan to begin with. They're quite a pair of hideous monsters, aren't they? They really are. Even Celeste's death was something for them to use in their game. That night when I found Juan's body, it was only natural that I thought the murderer was Matt. The two were always spying on one another, after all. As for me, I was frantically searching for the Celeste suicide note. I wanted to destroy it before it ever went to public. I was going to burn it. I even had brought a lighter. But I couldn't find the suicide note. That's when revenge crossed my mind. Yes, I was going to bring to them my own kind of cruel revenge. Celeste was killed by those two monsters. So, when I stabbed Juan's body with that knife, I didn't feel a single shred of guilt. Dang, poor Celeste, man. That's all I have to say. Well, Mr. Wright. Even knowing all this, are you still going to help that man? I'm a lawyer. I see. What a fall profession. Thank you very much for your time and talking with me. No, it was no big deal. Couldn't sleep anyway. Can't sleep either. Not with Maya's situation. Or with what I know now.
Oh, shoot! Oh my god. This is a... Oh, what is happening? I know what's happening. What's happening? Oh my gosh. For the first time ever, we have a client that is actually guilty. So this is crazy. Dang, bruh. Poor Celeste. That's crazy. She has to go through all that. Oh. Sad little end. Dang, bro. I don't know what's gonna happen. Because we're supposed to... I guess we're gonna get a guilty verdict. I don't know what's gonna happen. This is crazy. I don't know how we're gonna play this out. Well, I'm assuming we're getting one because Maya said to get that guilty verdict. And she seemed like she was okay based on her note. It's gonna be interesting. I'm pretty excited to see how this goes. But for now, that'll be it. So next time, I guess we're gonna unravel the whole truth. And I don't know how it's gonna go, but I guess it's gonna go. Okay. Oh, excuse me. Have a good day or night or whatever. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.